Welcome to the Live with Aaron and Kelly right here from the studios at KCAA. We're so happy to have you join us, and this is our official, Kelly, this is our official first time on radio together. Now, we've been hosting together, but never on radio. Can you believe it?
I know. It's crazy. I am so glad to be here. Thank you for joining us. Thank you for saying yes and answering the call. You know, we just had that song, our theme music for today, and that is because we have an actor that's been on that series as well as a bunch of other series. We can't wait to bring him on. We'll bring him on in our second hour. See, I already put us to 2 hours now.
We're already getting excited.
Second segment.
We're going to have a full day of radio Live with Aaron and Kelly.
We're not going to let you go. Once you're on, you're going to be listening to us the entire time. We thank you all for joining us, and thank you for, again, listening, whether it be in your car, in your home, and around the world, because we have viewers tuning in through the Ustream, which you could view us at ustream.tv/channel/KCAA TV. If you want to see us participate here, or you want to see the actors with us, you can be like a fly on the wall, literally.
I know, and we're so excited. We have some really amazing guests on today. We're really excited about it. And Aaron, how was your week?
My week was good. Well, I was preparing for all of this, so
I know.
it was fantastic. How about yours?
It was great. I actually got to go home for the weekend to see my family, so that was great. It kind of got me ready and prepared for the
And where are you from?
I'm originally from Chicago, and so I got to go back for the weekend and kind of hang with the family. So I feel like I'm charged up and ready to go for this week. So I'm excited, and I'm excited for the show.
Yeah, and for those of you that are tuning in for the first time and hearing Kelly, because this is literally Kelly's debut, you'll hear me do the entertainment report during the morning show between 9 and 10. But for those of you that don't know, Kelly is an actress as well. And Kelly, I mean, you've been in, I didn't
know I was going to be a guest on the show today. I thought I was hosting.
This is my mini plug. Well, they're never going to hear
No, thank you for plugging. Thank you, Aaron.
For those of you that have young kids as well, they know her as
Pinky. I was Pinky on Hip Hop Harry, and that was a really fun show. I mean, a lot of the young talent on that show were great to work with. They not only were they actors, but they were really great dancers, and they've moved on to do some other big stuff, so it's just kind of cool to see them grow. And I've actually stayed in touch with a couple of them via Facebook. Thank God for Facebook, right? So to all my Hip Hop Harry fans out there, I'm still having fun and doing a lot of good stuff out here.
That's awesome. People always ask me, how did you meet her? How did you guys get connected? And I got her literally from the red carpet. I met her on the red carpet. I interviewed you.
He snatched me up. He's like, you right there. What do you do? I'm like, I'm an actress, and I used to choreograph and dance. Okay, you're going to be hosting for the rest of your life with me.
I know. No, take away that actress. No, but and you are busy during the week again on auditions and meeting with other producers.
Yeah, it's been pretty crazy this week. I had a couple of auditions, which has been cool, and which I feel kind of bad because I wasn't able to help you on some of the preparing for this, and so Aaron's been
at least you all know
awesome.
Now. This is all.
Yeah, Aaron was awesome. Because last week I said, all right, let's meet, let's get prepared for this, and I was like, we're gonna, and then I kind of bailed on him a little bit this week.
Going to Chicago, woo! You should see her party pictures too.
No,
I know.
With my nieces and nephews.
I know.
Oh, and I have great news.
What? Tell me.
I am going to be an aunt again.
Oh, congratulations.
And I don't know if there's any aunts or uncles out there, but it's kind of a special thing. Like, it's like the closest thing to being a parent. And it's kind of cool because you get to be around the kids and have fun with them, but then give them right back to the parents.
Yeah,
and you don't have the responsibility.
So
it's awesome.
Boy or girl?
We don't know yet. We just found out, so we're not sure.
So the infant, literally before the infant stage.
Yeah, exactly.
Way before. Well, it's at this time we want to bring out some news, some entertainment, because we promised you entertainment. And stay tuned for our second segment, which we have in the house, in the studio, live, Richard Iniguez.
Oh my
goodness.
And I was actually looking at all his credits. Can you believe all that he's done? It's amazing.
Yeah, all the way. I mean, I was a fan, growing up, and you never want to tell somebody that because they go, well, what do you mean growing up? How old are you? But, you know, my mom is a huge fan. My dad's a huge fan. My stepdad. And, you know, when they heard that, I even met him for the first time, which was about less than 6 months ago or so. You know, they were like, oh, my goodness, because they don't know anybody current. They don't know Mark Anthony. You know, they don't know Jennifer Lopez. They're like, who?
J-Lo,
yeah,
a.k.a. J-Lo.
Yeah. So he's put in his time. He's done his work, and he's done fantastic work. In fact, they said to me when they would watch movies just because his name was in it.
Wow. No, he's
and
a fantastic actor, so it's a privilege.
And he's a fantastic human being. Because you can have different actors, but it's different when they, you know, them as human beings. I mean, he's just great. But let's get to some of the news that's going on.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
Entertainment. And, you know, the first thing is, which I am so excited to see, The Dark Knight Rises. It got a PG-13 rating, which all the other ones have as well.
Right.
And it's interesting because they give us a little sneak peek as to what we can expect. But, I mean, come on, you have Catwoman. They says it will be PG-13 for intense sequences of violence and some menace, and for sensuality. Ooh.
I know. Well, how do you feel about that rating? What do you think? Do you think it should be
PG-13 for sensuality?
Yeah, do you think that it should be PG-13, or do you think that...
haven't seen the movie, I don't know. I mean, Catwoman, you expect her to be sensual. I cannot make a proper decision until after.
I want to be a Catwoman.
You could be a Catwoman.
That would be awesome.
Oh, look at you.
What do you guys think of who was cast for the new Catwoman? Like, do you think that they made a wise choice for that, or do you think? I mean,
well, as everybody knows, it's Anne Hathaway. Yeah, Anne Hathaway. I mean, she's kind of got that. Well, she's definitely going to break out of that girlhood vision
I think it's
that we
be
see
cool
for her.
To see her in something like that.
Yeah.
So you're a huge fan, Aaron. So I know you're going to be the first one in line to see that.
I will be a week. We're probably going to broadcast from the studio or from the line. I don't know. Yeah, of course you've got Bane, the villain Bane, and as everybody knows in the comic book industry, this isn't a real, unless maybe it is a spoiler, but Bane. What?
You know what? I think you know who's in that is Mossy.
Yes, Mossy Furlan. Yeah, he's a friend of us.
You know what? Yes, I think we're going to have to. Maybe we can get him to come in.
We will try. Well, see, I'll let you work on that.
I
then.
will.
He'll answer
I just
to
remember.
He'll answer to you. He's half Italian and half Japanese, and I think he's a villain. He can't speak of it, from what I understand, until it's probably
What
out.
About his heritage? He can't.
No. Yeah, I don't. He can't speak of it. Well, anyway, Mossy, you're going to come onto the show. And all of you that are listening, again, you can always join us on Twitter. Now, you can follow me at Twitter at Aaron M. Sanchez or Kelly at twitter.com/Kelly
V. Dolan.
That's right. And continue the conversation with us after, because we'll be here every Thursday between 11 and 12, and we thank you for that. Now, also, we have an interesting thing on Hunger Games. Hunger Games, you know, the film is doing fantastic,
yes,
of course.
And I must say, I have not seen it. I know. I've tried to see it about 18 times.
Wait, how do you try 18 times and not be able?
I have literally set up plans to go see it, and then something has come up, and I was not able to do it. But this week I will go see it, so we can talk about it next week. But I know we have to talk about the director. He's not going to direct.
Gary Ross is not going to, and the question is, why not? We know he did a great job on the first one. Well, this is what he's saying. He said, despite recent speculation in the media and after difficult but sincere consideration, quote, as a writer and a director, I simply don't have the time I need to write and prep the movie I would have wanted to make because of the fixed and tight production schedule. Now, that's what he says. Well, you got to read between the lines.
Right.
I mean, I'm saying, obviously he's saying, look, does he want more money for it? That's what some said.
Well, he also says, contrary to what has been reported, negotiations with Lionsgate have not been problematic. So he's,
but any director's going to want to say.
Well, of course. So he's covering his tracks. Yeah. He's doing it right. And maybe, that's the situation where he's not being able to be as creative as he wants to be because of the time constraints.
And that's a very possibility. I mean, the first one, they did the budget under $80 million. So as a movie, it was very smart. When you compare that with John Carter, right, that movie.
Well, marketing alone, what they spent in that was crazy.
Oh, right. Yeah. And again, the budget, they kept it down. They were very smart. When they secured all the actors, they secured them before they got very big, so they didn't have to hand out huge, budgets. So I'm sure people are going to want more on the second one, but a lot of them are already locked in. So that's kind of interesting news. Well, that's pretty much almost it. Oh, and Lollapalooza comes out.
Yes.
Chicago.
I know. Let me touch upon
I'll let you do that.
Because I think I'm going to have to make a trip to Chicago to see this.
Yes.
Because the Red Hot Chili Peppers are going to be there. The Black Keys and Jack White are among the 130 acts who will take the stage at the Chicago Music Festival come August. And I'm already making a trip out there in August. I just don't know when. So I think I'm going to have to plan it around that time. So I'm very excited.
Well, I'm going to have to fly in your briefcase. I'm going to have to sneak in there.
Well, maybe we could, go live from there or something.
Well, let's see. We should try it.
We could see if
we need you, the fan, to hit Lollapalooza and say, we want the Aaron and Kelly show live at Lollapalooza.
I think that would be awesome.
Why not?
I think we might get a little silly there, though.
When don't we get silly? Stay tuned. We're going to go to our commercials. We want to pay for the show, but we also want you to come back because, again, we have actor Richard Iniguez with us. We also have with us business coach Doreen Lehavi, and she's got some great stuff because she focuses on partners in businesses, and we're going to see how that affects not just businesses, but also just personal relationships.
Exactly. I think it'll filter into friendships, relationships, things of that nature, just kind of checking the ego at the door. I'm sure we're going to be talking about that, and it's going to be exciting to hear what she has to say.
And that happens for film, too.
Well, yeah, it happens between me and you, Aaron.
All the time. I know. So tell us, what's our first...
Alrighty, here we go. Looking for the best karaoke around? Stop by Sardo's Grill and Lounge, located at 259 North Pass Ave in Burbank, California. They are open for karaoke 7 nights a week. And for all my sports fans out there, they have 7 large LCD TVs surrounding the bar for your sports pleasure. Go to www.sardosbar.com. That's www.sardosbar.com.